Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is Sunday, and I am parked in front of Shaw's. Not because I'm going to get the flyer, but because I'm actually going to do some shopping. I have to start building up my stockpile again. It is down to next to nothing. So I'm here specifically to shop the 79-cent sale. I want can't remember the brand, the big cans of tomatoes. I think they're the 28-ounce cans of tomatoes for my mother. I don't think we have any. We have been using the little like 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce for her pasta. She will eat any kind of tomato product with her pasta, including ketchup. She has used ketchup before. So I want to realistically get 50 cans, but I see there's a limit of 10. So I'm going to do 10 today, or I might do 2 trips today, depending on how I make out. And then I'll pick up 10 when I come in for the flyer on Monday, and then I'm just going to try to come in every day just to pick up tomatoes. So I'm on a mission for tomatoes this week. What I would like to do is once a week or every other week, I want to try to find one thing that I need to stock up on and stock up on it at a sale price if I can, even if I don't have coupons for it. And I did want the 29-cent Mama Rosie's, but I am really trying to get back to more veggies and protein and not carbs as much. And I also don't have room in the freezer for very many Mama Rosie's, so I just would rather not buy them at this point. And what else did I want to get? I was going to get a couple of the pot pies for my mother, but again, I don't want to take up precious freezer room for that, because the next time we get a good deal on frozen veggies, I really want to stock up. I think I bought 20 bags the last sale, and Skylar wiped me out of broccoli. I mean, she just loves broccoli and cauliflower, so I really need to fill back up on those. I'm going to go do that, and I'm very tired. I have been tired forever, and my eyes have been red for a long time, and I don't know what that means, but I know something's not right, because I've never had red eyes, and my eyes are just always red, and I feel like my eyes look sick and tired, and they're heavy and foggy, and so I have to look into that and see what's going on there. I'm just tired all the time. I just want to curl up into a ball and sleep, but most of the time I can't sleep. It's hard to sleep, and so I'm just dragging, and I'm alone, so I am going through my Skylar withdrawals. You know, I always go through that. When I have her here, it is so much work, and then when she leaves, it's so much loneliness, and you know, I can't win. What else did I want to mention? Oh, in case you haven't been on my Facebook page in a few days, I managed to get my new laptop. I keep calling it my new laptop, even though it's over a year old now, to recognize my scanner. When I got that laptop, I was able to hook it up to the printer that has the scanner on it. It's a 3-in-1. And I could print, but I could not scan. I've always had to fire up the old laptop in order to do the scanning of the flyer on Mondays. And even on a good day, it's kind of slow. I have to try to remember to turn it on before I head out to Shaw's, because it can take 30 minutes before it's at my desktop and ready to run. And then it loses the connection constantly, where it'll stop recognizing the scanner. And there's times that I even have to go back to restore to an earlier point. So we're looking at what should normally take me maybe an hour and a half to do, has taken me as much as 4 to 5 hours, and that's no fun. Why do I have a little light blinking in my car all the time? I'm going to show you guys. Maybe somebody knows. It's a Nissan Sentra. See the little red light? What does that mean? Why does it want to blink like that? The car is off. There's no key in the ignition. I mean, I don't have my seatbelt on. Do you think it's telling me to put my seatbelt on? I'm not driving. Let's see if the seatbelt will stop it. Maybe somebody can tell me. Or maybe I could look at the book. Nope, still blinking. So it's not the belt. So I don't know. Just the way it is. All right, I'm going to go in, and I'm not going to show you everything I got, but I will report back, because I mean, I don't want to, show you 20 cans of tomatoes, or 10, however many I end up getting. I was thinking of going in and getting 10 cans of tomatoes and just going to self-scan and running those through and then coming back, putting them in my car, and then going back and doing another little trip with 10 more cans and my tuna and other stuff. So I don't want to overdo it. The whole thing that made me crash with couponing is I try to do it all. I wanted to get every single deal. I wanted to get the cheapest deal. I'd make myself sick if I didn't. And I don't want to do that now. I have to focus on canned tomatoes. That's what I want this week. If I can get canned tomatoes and that's it, I'll be happy. And if I can pick up some tuna, ketchup was another thing. Some tuna, ketchup, just a couple other things that I will think that is a phenomenal week. And then I won't have to buy those things for a very long time. And then I can focus on something else next week or every other week. Okay, I shall return. Okay, girls and boys, I'm back. I am resting. Turn the AC down because I'm going back in. I'm actually going to use this little break to give my newbies some tips. And since I'm going back to stocking up and building my stockpile, and it will be mostly without coupons. It'll be shopping sales. I really want to push that for those of you who just plain don't like couponing. And for the many of you, because I'm sure you're out there, for the many of you who were gung-ho about it like I was and got burned out. It's a lot of work to coupon. It really is. But you can save tons of money by building a cheap stockpile and then not having to pay full price. See, that's the whole secret about couponing or saving money with groceries. For instance, like I said before, my mother loves canned tomatoes. It is a staple in our house. Some people can't live without eggs. We can't live without canned tomatoes. It is a staple. So I am going to have to buy canned tomatoes no matter what. If they're not on sale, I'm obviously going to buy the cheapest that I can find, whether it's store brand or another brand that happens to be cheaper than store brand. Of course, if they're on sale, I would pick up the sale cans. But what I used to do is, even if they were on sale, I would pick up for last 2 weeks. I don't have to buy tomatoes for 2 weeks. Never thinking that I could stock up for 6 months and never have to buy canned tomatoes for 6 months. So that is how you save. You buy when something is cheap or cheaper than you would normally pay, and then you don't have to pay full price for it again. Because if I get enough for 6 months or a year, I'm going to hit another sale on tomatoes, and you just keep adding to your stockpile as you deplete some of the cans. You rotate, you put the newer ones in the back, and you never have to pay full price. Okay, so here's how my shopping went. It kind of stunk, but it's okay. I was very careful about watching. It's much easier to pay attention to what you're doing when you're not also juggling coupons. First, let's talk about the Friendly's ice cream, chocolate syrup, cherries, and whipped cream deal. I didn't do it because they didn't have the items. They didn't have all the items. I had posted the deal, and quite a few of you let me know that the deal just wasn't working. But the 3 items together were over $5.99. It says, buy 2 ice creams, get chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and the maraschino cherries for free up to $5.99. Now, when an ad says that, generally, it means you can get those 3 items under $5.99 or up to $5.99. They put that there as a red flag because if all of a sudden the 3 things ring in and it comes up to $9, it lets the cashier know that something was probably not the right item. It doesn't mean they can't go around saying get these 3 items free. Like they can't say get these 3 items free up to $1. That would be flat out lying. There's no way you can get them free. So I didn't really reply to anybody because I wanted to come today and check. I did say to a couple people, did you buy the right sizes? Did you buy the right sizes? The sizes are listed. The syrup is supposed to be, I think, 18.5 to 24 ounces. The whipped cream, I believe, is the 6.5 ounce can. And I did see on their website that is on sale for $2.50. Everybody was saying that the chocolate was $2.50, the whipped cream was $2.50, and the cherries were $2.50. And I found it very hard to believe that a 10-ounce jar of maraschino essential everyday cherries would be $2.50. So that's the first thing I went and looked for in my Shaw's, and there it is, the tag, $2.50 maraschino cherries, but it's for the 16-ounce, and those are not the ones for the sale. So those of you who said it only took off $5.99 or $6 and you ended up paying $1.50 for the cherries, it's because I could almost guarantee you got the wrong size cherries. I didn't even find a tag for 10 ounce. I wasn't going to ask anybody because the place is packed. So I didn't see any for 10 ounce jars, and I thought, okay, I don't need syrup. I don't need cream. I mean, seriously, the cream would just be devoured directly in my mouth from the can. I don't need that. And I don't even need ice cream. I do like to have ice cream, but I'm not going to buy the ice cream just to get all those other things. And I couldn't even get the cherries. The cherries is the thing I would have wanted the most because that's what my mother would love. She loves maraschino cherries. Now, somebody did say that their Shaws also only carried the 16 ounce and that they let them have it and for free. Please, those of you who have been saying all over, and I know people have been telling me, go to this group and look what they're saying. Go to this group. You know what? I don't even go to the groups. I have learned to stay out of the groups, especially if people are talking about me. I don't need to see that. So I did not go look at the groups, so I have no idea what the people are saying. I only know what people have been telling me. But if there are bunches of people out there saying it didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work, please check the sizes of your cherries. I would love it if you did that because things do go wrong many times, and many times things don't work because it's the store's fault. But if it's our fault for not paying attention or for, you know, putting wrong info out there, it just starts things and then, you know. Anyway, that's that for that. Okay, so I wanted canned tomatoes. I prefer the whole tomatoes for my mother. She likes the whole tomatoes. I also like the diced or even the crushed. Tomato, we don't care, but she prefers the whole tomato because the whole tomatoes come in puree and not juice. I don't know if you know that, but it's a thicker juice, it's a puree. There was only like 5 cans total on the shelf. I looked in the end caps, couldn't find any. So I said, well, I'll get 5. I'll get more if I come tomorrow. When I come tomorrow, if they have them, I'll get more. So I grabbed what was there and walked around to get my tuna. Happened to see a guy coming with a big cart full of tomatoes, so I ran after him, gave him a hug and kiss, and I said, do you have the whole? And he says, well, we have regular out back. I haven't gotten the regular ones out. I don't know what regular means, if it means whole or what. So he says, but I do have the chunky. It says ground peeled. Now, to me, ground peeled tomatoes sounds like it would be a crushed tomato or a puree, but it says chunky style, so I don't know. It's going to be tomato. So that's all he had out. So I got 10 cans of chunky style, and I told him I'm going to shop a little bit, go to my car, rest, take a nap, eat my lunch, and come back in. So he's like, oh, okay, we'll be here. Yeah, we'll have them. Okay, whatever. Then I wanted ketchup and tuna. I got 10 cans of tuna. I would have liked 50 cans of tuna. Again, it's a staple. Solid white tuna is a staple in my house. I just would like to get it for less than $79, but so I grabbed 10 and I said, all right, if I want more, I'll get more tomorrow. And then I wanted ketchup, and they only had 5 of the ketchup that was on sale. So I got 5 ketchup and I went back for 5 more tuna. So that gave me 10 tomatoes, 15 tuna, and 5 ketchup. So that was 20 items. Did I say that right? 10 tomatoes, 15 tuna, and 5. No, that's 30. That was my group of 30. Then I wanted canned veggies. I could get some green beans and corn and peas, and those were the 79-cent Green Giant. But when I got there, I noticed that the Shaw's Essential Everyday canned veggies were 75 cents. So that's 4 cents less per can. So that's what I went with. I didn't check the ounces. I'm probably screwed myself. Maybe the unit price would have been a little bit better for the Green Giant. I kind of don't think so. So I picked up 4 corn, 2 peas and carrots, and then the green beans had the cut, the French, and the whole, and I couldn't find a tag for the whole green bean, and I looked everywhere, and I said, well, I'm going to take 4 whole, and we'll just check. And no, those rang up as $1 each. They were not part of the sale, so I had them take those out. So I got, 30 of the 79-cent items, and ended up with 8 cans of canned veggies, and that was all just under $30. So I was happy with that, and now I'm hoping that he has more cans of tomatoes up, and I will go get those 10 more, and I will open a can tonight, and if the regular are indeed whole, I haven't looked at a can to see if it says whole tomatoes, then for sure I'll be getting more tomorrow. So I'll let you know when I come back. Wow, I feel like I've been gone all day. I have no idea what time I got here. It's 3:30 now. I think I left my house at 2. I remember when I used to do runs at Shaw's that would last me 4 hours. 4 hours. This is what I did. I went in to get just the tomatoes, 10 more cans. I got the regular. They don't say whole on there, but I'm assuming they're probably whole tomatoes. And I thought I'd go by customer service and ask them if they at least carry the 10-ounce jar of cherries, because if they say, no, we don't carry that, then I'm going to say, well, you really should replace it for the larger jar at the same price. So this is what the guy did. He did call grocery. They called back and they said, well, I know we don't have any on the shelves. And I said, but that wasn't my question. I wanted to know if you carry it at all, because there's no tag for the cherries. And I explained to the guy that people are buying the jar of cherries that are there, assuming that's the one, because that's all that's there, and they're being charged $1.50. And of course he didn't really understand how it worked, but the cream is $2.50, the chocolate is on sale for $2.50, and the cherries are $2.50 for the 16 ounce. So that's 2, 4, 6, $7.50. You're getting $5.99, $6 off. So that means you have to pay $1.50 over. But anyway, to make this extremely long and boring story short, they're also out of Ready Whip. So I couldn't get Ready Whip. I couldn't get cherries. Those are the two things I wanted the most. He says, what we're doing is buy the 2 ice creams today, and then he gave me a rain check for no size limitations. Let's see. Rain check for chocolate syrup, Ready Whip, cherries. That's it. Free. Size, he's got a squiggle line. 1 of each. And the date is 7/26. That's today. And usually we have 30 days to use that. So he said next time you come in, you can just pick up your stuff. So that's pretty cool. I think it's very cool. So I did. I got ice cream. Everything else is in my trunk, but I did bring the ice cream up here because it's cooler up here. And I got 2 friendlies. I got maple walnut. My mother requested maple walnut this time. And then she would have liked something fruity, she said. And I got vanilla pineapple. And these are on sale for $2.50 each. And I did indeed get my 10 cans of tomato. They were the right ones. It was $7.90 for the 10 cans of tomato and $5 for the ice cream. And then I will get whipped cream and chocolate syrup and cherries next time. And there's no size restriction on the rain check. Okay, I have to get home because I feel like it's Monday because I'm so confused that I'm at the store on a Sunday talking to you. But it isn't Monday, it's Sunday. And that means tomorrow I can have a nice relaxed trip. I will absolutely get 10 more cans of tomatoes when I come tomorrow, so that'll give me 30. I really would like 50, but we'll see. That's it. I will see you tomorrow. I'll try to chat with you again when I come to pick up the flyer. Bye.